Hello, welcome again on my channel. It's the next video. So today is one of special things, maybe some kind of treasure, maybe some kind of good stuff, bad stuff, you see. Last year we see the flood of convention models, and I'm not much into convention models, but there are some producers that I really like, that have some special place in my collection, and this is the Greenlight. This was the producer that was always on the side. There are always Mattel creations, RLC, there are Matchbox, there are Asian producers, but the Greenlight and Light, if I be honest with you, are always on the side. And last 2 years, as I remember, was the great change for this company. It was really big thing, also for us, and they making much more detalization. Also in this series, in this lower series, they have some good ideas for new series. They have a lot of funny things, good things that can makes your eyes happy. And when I hear that there will be convention model, I thought that, you know, R34 Skyline is not my favorite. But when I saw those photos, I saw the information, and my friend from shop wrote Diecast.pl, link in description, you can see what they have, told me that he will have on shop Corvette ZR1, and it is Hobby Expo China convention models, limited to 1,999 pieces. I told to myself I must have. As you can see, the package is strange. It's not common in Greenlight, and we can have opportunity to take out the chase. So let's see. We have chase or no have chase. I'm curious how it looks. Dun, 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 dun. Normal. I open it, I take out the roof, top cover, and let's see what we get. We get protector with fancy key to open the screws, open the secure of this plastic cover of this element, and you know, it's kind of funny stuff. It's not big deal. You can see. Someone can tell that it's nothing. I have the fingers, I can open it. It's not. This is not thing in this. This is little details that make overall making it feel like real premium, if I be honest. So you can see the package is open, so we can take out the card. Fantastic thing is this G logo on rear, and also the system, the fancy stacking system. Maybe some people doesn't know that Greenlight from some time are making this fantastic thing. In standard versions there are G logo on rear, and you can place one on other, and as you can see, there is a system that you can release the model and feel it on your hands. You don't need to thinking about open it, not open it, how much I lost when I open it. So it's kind of really fun, good thing for collector. And as you can see, the card is also special. We have the dragon theme on background wallpaper that I thought. So it looks premium. First thing that I look at it, I was thinking that this is decal, front and rear. But if you look closely, this is separate element. So this is kinda acrylic, mix of acrylic and decals. This is kinda big discussion. This is kinda not perfect thing, but Greenlight was sometimes making these funny things. Also, the carbon fiber resolution. The fiber is really thin. It's looking really good. First look on this, and for me it's kinda looks like Elite 64 from Mattel, but with some better things like calipers, like rotors, like discs, and also the center cap, the details of carbon fiber, the details of engine. It's really cool. It's really cool. But if we compare this with some products, convention products like Tarmac, like Inno 64, this is level lower. This is not bad model. As we can see, the panel lines is looking good. There are no major issues. Maybe this fender, inner fender problems, also they can make the plate with inner section much with better masking. The cancards looks cool. As you can see, the inner elements of front, this is no problem with tampo, this is no problem with painting. The yellow paint, it doesn't come out. This is all black. As you know, many companies doesn't take this, doesn't make painting like this. I have little chips on rear. We have also the camera, rear camera. All vents are not cut out. All vents are in one molding. And one thing, as you can see, there are also some kind of dragon theme on car also. It's cool. Little details. Interior, we have some issues. This is the quality issues. This is not perfect, but I like it. I know it's my favorite words last time, but that's how it looks. The interior, Greenlight had in my collection. Greenlight had much older cars. This is classic muscle cars. This is Cadillacs, Transams, etc., etc. So the interiors was really easy to show, but as you can see, the newest cars have much more details, have much more elements to show, and the dashboard, the door panels, they look decent. Maybe it can be much perfect, but it looks decent. It doesn't scare you. One thing that is scaring is the gloss color. Is the interiors is good to be more matte, not gloss. The seats are also looks decent, not perfect, but decent. I have the Jekyll and Hyde in me when I look at this model. You know, the Jekyll told me that this is yellow, this is fantastic, something new, something different. We have the more details like in normal Greenlight, some features like this sliding base, like this protector, all package. You have the premium product, you feel the premium product with good, really good elements. But Mr. Hyde told me that you see the chips, you see the quality issues, you see the interior, some kind of not good paintings in panel lines. But remember, panel lines, when you put the paint like yellow, like light green, light blue, and there is no base under it, this Zamak will always appear from under the paint. This is always in panel lines because the paint doesn't came good to these little things. So I close my eyes and I try to not see it, but this is how it looks. This is not the built by hand. This car is almost 2,000 pieces. I know this is not the manufacturer. This is always making by big companies. And if I remember how the Greenlight looks 5-6 years ago, and when I see this, I see the really big jump in appearance, in overall look, also in quality, if I be honest. This is not really bad model. One thing, I show you how the rooftop looks, because this is also some kind of fancy stuff. But as you can see, the carbon fiber is looking the same way all around the car, so this is also good to see. There are no issues with paint, all looks good. We see the elements to placed, but you see it's not stiff. It's only the way like put, but don't shake it because it will fall off. The lines, it's kinda good looking. This is 1:64, this is not 1:18, so the lines will be much more visible than in other scales. And also remember that as I talk, this is really delicate element, so it can fall off when you transport it, when you put it somewhere. So it's better to always have this package, put it on it. And if I be honest, without the rooftop, it's looking really cool, much cooler than with it. So how I look at it. Is it good? Is it bad? I think it's really decent. It's really decent in terms of models. It's the best Greenlight that I have in hand. It's good to look this details jump in Greenlight, and the premium sign on this under the Greenlight logo for me is not only the word. You feel it. It's nothing big deal because this is one of the cheapest way to have a convention model. But when you see what Tarmac can make, what Inno can make in higher price tag, this is really decent. If I can be honest with you, this is not. I have no sponsorship from it, so I can talk what I want. Really decent, really cool thing in collection. Think about it. It's for people who likes American cars, who likes Greenlight, because Greenlight is also the big piece of model history, a big piece of fantastic company with heritage like many brands can only think about. We have the kind of suspension, as you can see. So the molding, the casting is not a problem in this place. Looks really cool. Thank you for watching. Oh, the overall score 7.5 from 10. 8. I give it 8. This is really cool. It's good looking. Thank you for watching. Thank you for spending time with me. Please remember to subscribe. Please remember to watch other videos. You have the possibility to take a look in my channel how one of the two biggest fires in Poland about diecast is looking from the back door. How it looks inside, not only from wards. Also in 21st of June we have the biggest fire about Diecast, the best fire in, as I remember, in this year. It will be in Polish city Łódź, and it will be in exposition hall, the big exposition hall. So we have the space to have fun time. So if you are curious how to how's the diecast scene in Poland looks really from inside, you must be there. It's in central Poland. If you are living in Europe, Germany, Czechia, Slovakia, Lithuania, take a car, take the plane and go to the Łódź on 21st of June. Thank you for watching. Thank you for everything. We'll see in another video.